For years and years, I have been trying to learn to live in the moment and embrace my own philosophies of you can only control what's in your mind, heart, and soul, right? And I recently uncovered a practice that I have overlooked, and yet it has been transformative. And that is the human trait of forgiveness. Not on a biblical scale, on the true human trait, the true human level of forgiveness, of looking over my life's inventory and all the hurts and all the things, perceived hurts and otherwise, right? And going through and forgiving, letting it go. Things that happened to me in childhood, things that happened to me as an adult, things that maybe the other person didn't even realize they perpetrated. And in situations, it's not like I've reached out and said, I forgive you, because maybe that person is going to go, what are you talking about? But at least in here, I have learned how to truly let it go through the act of forgiveness. Even small things, guy who cut me off on the freeway, or the guy who yelled at me at the gas station once because I didn't pull up far enough in the pumps and he couldn't pull his big truck in behind me to get gas. Whew. I let that live in my head for years and years and years. That guy lived rent free in my head. And I've learned to let it go. I forgive him. He probably had a bad day. I should say I forgive the situation, and don't even know what that guy looks like anymore. He'll never know that I let it go. Finally, what does he care? But it's those little teeny things that build up that prevent us from truly learning to live in the moment. And forgiveness has been this amazing, amazing thing that has been so transformative in ways I didn't even realize. And I also learned how to forgive myself for situations, right? Like especially dumb things, not just things I might have done to people. And I'll never have the opportunity to go in and ask for their forgiveness, either because they're no longer in this existence on this plane, or I have no way of contacting them. But things, especially in retrospect, what I've learned years later and how I handled it, or where my mental state or emotional state was at the time. I've learned how to forgive myself for those things too. And it doesn't mean I've absolved myself of the wrongdoings, but it allows me the opportunity to move forward. And I can't make any guarantees in life, but I will say if you think about it, go through your own life, and maybe think about who you can forgive, or even in a situation where you can forgive yourself, it'll be transformative in ways you may not even realize. And one of the big things from this, and this is a very recent phenomenon. I'm not talking years or even months. I'm talking maybe a few weeks. I have been able to let all kinds of things go. Things don't bother me. It doesn't matter. Why have I spent so much time and energy, wasted time and energy worrying about things I can't control? I don't have a time machine. We don't have a time machine. You can't go back and fix it. But you can learn to let go through the act of forgiveness, not only forgiving others, but of yourself. And the transformation has been pretty amazing. So whether you're in a state to do that or not yet, at least think about it. And maybe there are people that perpetuated such wrongs against you that there's no way you could forgive them. I understand that too. But maybe start going through your own inventory of your life, go through your own history, and see what you can let go. Truly has been a transformative process for me. And I finally think I've achieved the breakthrough of truly living in the moment and achieving a level of peace that I've never known. And speaking of which, peace.